Guys in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
Because my next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way.
Diddy's legal troubles have taken a serious turn. In a shocking twist, his own lawyer has quit the case right in the middle of court proceedings. The same lawyer who had been representing him for months has now stepped away, reportedly losing confidence in both the case and Diddy himself.
Why is that not a fair outcome?
What he did here is on a magnitude of unlike anybody else you could imagine.
But wait, there's more drama. On October 23rd, the internet went wild when a prison call recording surfaced. In the clip, a voice, allegedly Diddy's, is heard telling one of his sons to get rid of all the pizza boxes, avoid the chaos, and stay silent over the phone. The exact words: "I'm going to need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes."
Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay.
It seems Diddy's advice didn't hold up, as evidence is now pouring in from all sides, and more individuals are coming forward with their own stories about the music mogul. To add to his troubles, the accuser's lawyer appears extremely confident, even stating that Diddy's chances of avoiding a life behind bars are slim to none.
But I have all the confidence in the world and the federal court in the state of New York that they will remain keeping Diddy under no bond and that all of the victims in this case will be able to proceed.
So what's giving these lawyers such confidence in Diddy's downfall? And why did his own lawyer quit before the trial even began? Let's break it down, because the leaked evidence is piling up fast. Here's the bottom line. The prosecutor has laid out exactly what led to Diddy's indictment, including key evidence uncovered during the search of his home. Let's start with the basics, what everyone needs to know.
During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles all.
The allegations against Diddy have reached a new level, with even more shocking evidence emerging that links him to some of the most unsettling deaths in the music industry. This could explain why his lawyer decided to quit. When accusations this serious start stacking up, even the most skilled legal minds might see no clean way out. It all escalated when a new witness, Courtney Burgess, came forward. Burgess, a former associate of Diddy's late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter, revealed he had received flash drives containing what he claims is explosive evidence. According to him, these drives hold Kim Porter's completed 54-page manuscript, a book she had reportedly promised would be made public if anything ever happened to her.
Mr. Burgess is delivering that truth. Mr. Burgess actually told me that he believed that the purpose of that gag order letter that was written by Mark Agnifilo on November 3rd was because Diddy knew that it was Courtney who was bringing this information.
The manuscript begins with a chilling statement. Kim's vow that her story would be shared with the world if she met an untimely death. For months, disturbing claims about the contents of Kim's manuscript have resurfaced. If these revelations had come out when Kim died in November 2018, they might have changed everything we know about Diddy's past. One of the most shocking allegations in the manuscript is that Diddy once hit Kim with a chair so hard it sent her to the hospital, an incident she feared she wouldn't survive. While she was hospitalized, Diddy allegedly paid off the staff to stay silent. Another incident described in the manuscript details a yacht trip where Diddy allegedly attacked Kim so violently that he broke her nose, requiring emergency care at the nearest hospital. Beyond the physical abuse, Kim claimed Diddy exerted total control over her life, wiring her home, tapping her phone, and hiring people to spy on her. These allegations paint a chilling picture, and with new evidence and witnesses coming forward, the case against Diddy continues to grow more troubling by the day.
And then sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something Street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear the shit in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with.
The situation gets darker with more revelations. Feeling cornered, Kim Porter reportedly sought full custody of her children and allegedly threatened to expose everything, including Diddy's most disturbing secrets, described as questionable freak-offs. Her manuscript sheds light on his manipulative behavior, claiming he forced her into degrading situations and left her emotionally broken. This mirrors claims made by Cassie in her recent lawsuit against Diddy, where she detailed years of mistreatment during their 11-year relationship. Many now believe Kim may have endured similar or even worse treatment. The most chilling allegation in Kim's manuscript, however, is her suggestion that Diddy was somehow involved in the tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. Kim hinted that he orchestrated events to maintain control over their legacies, adding a deeply sinister layer to the accusations. These claims gained momentum when retired LAPD detective Greg Carding, a key figure in investigating the murders of Tupac and Biggie, spoke out. Known for his no-holds-barred investigations into the 1990s hip-hop scene, Carding revealed details that paint a grim picture of the era's conflicts. In a shocking interview, Carding claimed that Diddy might have been behind the hit on Tupac Shakur. He outlined a web of shady deals and betrayals that Diddy may have played a central role in, raising even more questions about the mogul's past and the lengths he allegedly went to secure his power.
You're going to need people that said, I was there when a financial transaction took place and it was very clear what that money was for. I was there when the agreement was made. I spoke with Puff about it and he told me that he'd hired these guys.
Even Jaguar Wright has something to say about all of this.
Tupac was the threat, which is why they got rid of him first. Biggie was symptomatic of that, because they needed Biggie to die to create the realness around the story of the East Coast, West Coast.
Jaguar Wright has also made a startling claim, alleging that Diddy had access to substances capable of inducing symptoms resembling pneumonia or a heart attack. According to her, this raises questions about his possible connection to several mysterious deaths within the music industry. Her statement adds another layer of intrigue and suspicion to an already troubling narrative.
Been poisoned, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing.
Jaguar Wright has taken things a step further, claiming she has receipts, evidence that could completely change the story. This doesn't seem far-fetched when you consider that Kim Porter might have been one of the first to experience the darker side of Diddy's control. Officially, Kim's 2018 death was ruled as pneumonia, but suspicions arose immediately. The initial coroner's report reportedly hinted at foul play, noting toxins in her body that could mimic pneumonia symptoms. Rumours spread about blood on her pillow and a suspicious trail leading from her bedroom to the bathroom, painting a potentially sinister scene. What made it even more alarming was the timeline. Kim is said to have made a 911 call at 2:43 a.m., yet emergency help didn't arrive until hours later when Kimora Lee Simmons discovered her around 11 a.m. This significant delay raised serious questions. Kim's family has been skeptical from the beginning, Allegedly, they've spoken with the FBI about pursuing a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy. However, investigators have reportedly urged them to remain silent to avoid compromising their case. Another concerning instance involves Kim's ex, Al B. Shaw. He reportedly endured a horrifying ordeal, falling into a coma for 2 months. While he hasn't publicly shared all the details, reports suggest he was working on a tell-all book exposing the same controversial lifestyle that is now under scrutiny.
Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
Al B. Shaw's situation bears an unsettling similarity to that of Andre Harrell, another influential figure in the music industry. Andre was said to be working on a manuscript that would expose some of the industry's deepest secrets, including how powerful individuals allegedly used substances and manipulation to control and silence people. He was also reportedly preparing to reveal how Diddy, with Clive Davis's assistance, had taken his place as an industry powerhouse. Tragically, before Andre could make these revelations public, he was found dead.
Before we left Andre Harrell's house, Puff told me I didn't have to go. I knew that somebody was going to die that night.
Another death in the world of music today. The founder of Uptown Records passed. Andre Harrell died late Thursday at his home in California. Harrell gave rapper Sean Puff Daddy Combs his first.
Jamie Foxx has also been added to this grim list of connections. The two had a famously close friendship, so much so that Diddy reportedly allowed Jamie to record some of the questionable activities that have now come to light. This new link raises even more questions about the extent of Diddy's influence and the circle of people potentially involved in these dark allegations.
Yo, Puff, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy. He was like, let him through. And I'm like, all right, I'm through.
Last year, Jamie Foxx had a mysterious health scare after reportedly sharing unsettling details about events tied to Diddy, which led him to fall into a coma. His situation seems to follow a disturbing pattern seen in those who got too close to the truth. Just last month, Choke No Joke dropped a bombshell during an interview with Comedy Hype. He shared that he had attended 2 of Jamie Foxx's shows in Atlanta and revealed some shocking details.
What are some of the things that you heard behind the scenes that were going on before this indictment actually dropped?
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
We're talking about what was it, a year or 2 ago or so, when Jamie Foxx got real sick and everybody said he had a stroke?
Yes.
We're talking about that, or we're talking about...
According to Choke, during the tapings, Jamie explicitly pointed out that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him. But wait, there's more. In another shocking twist, celebrity security guard Big Homie Double C took things even further, reinforcing Choke. No Joke's earlier claims. Big Homie alleged that Jamie Foxx directly accused Diddy of poisoning him. He also revealed that Jamie had reported these alarming suspicions to the FBI, adding another layer of serious concern to the already troubling narrative. At this point, it's becoming harder to ignore the possibility that Diddy could be linked to some of the industry's most suspicious deaths. The feds may even be preparing to incorporate these allegations into their expanding case. There's an eerie pattern emerging. Many celebrities associated with Diddy have met untimely ends through drowning, poisoning, or unexplained illnesses like pneumonia. Take Aaron Carter, for example. Known for his troubled life and struggles with substances, Aaron had early connections to Diddy, and some believe he may have been one of Diddy's first victims. What's even more chilling is that just before his death, Aaron made cryptic statements suggesting that someone was after him, leaving many to wonder if those warnings pointed directly to Diddy. The list of celebrities who have mysteriously...
And no one said anything.
Silence breaker for my brother who is And they're after my life. My whole family is after my life. And they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you, and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang.
Died from drowning or incidents often linked to overdoses is longer than many might think. Whitney Houston and her daughter Bobby Christina are among the most high-profile cases, along with Matthew Perry, who tragically passed away in his hot tub, and Stephen Twitch Boss, whose death in a hotel raised questions. One story that continues to intrigue and haunt fans is that of Biggie Smalls, or the notorious B.I.G. Nearly 3 decades after his death, many still wonder if Diddy had any involvement in Biggie's passing and whether he might have taken measures to hide crucial evidence. Biggie Smalls, born Christopher Wallace, was fatally shot in March 1997 in Los Angeles, just months after the death of Tupac Shakur in 1996. Both rappers are iconic figures, and their untimely deaths still resonate with fans today. Fast forward to the investigations into their murders, and a connection to Diddy came to light in 2009. Greg Kading, the former LAPD detective leading the Biggie investigation, interviewed Keffe D, the man who was with the shooter the night.
Diddy is part of it. Diddy paid $1 million. I think it just makes for a good story.
New court discoveries in the Tupac Shakur murder case. New court documents show that Dwayne Keffe D. Davis accused hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of paying $1 million for the of the rap icon Tupac Shakur.
Tupac was killed. Keffe D even claimed that Diddy had orchestrated the hit on Tupac, adding more fuel to the already intense speculation surrounding Diddy's possible involvement in both deaths. As Greg Kading delved deeper into Biggie's case, he made a surprising discovery.
Yo, Big, somebody gonna try to come us tonight. And Lil C's, who I hadn't seen all week, Lil C says, Gene, go ahead on with that cop shit. I said, I know one thing, you better get you a GED. You know what that is? A good enough degree, so they don't cheat you out your money like they doing your man right here. And I was talking to about Big, because I had read his whole contract on the plane, because Puff had gave me the briefcase. When he gave me the briefcase, you know, like, he just do some bullshit, hand me the briefcase, and went to first class, and I went to coach in the emergency exit, and I just opened it up, start reading the shit.
Keffe D had been at a party Biggie attended just hours before he was shot, suggesting that Keffe D might have more knowledge about the murder than he was willing to share. The investigation took another twist when Veta Wallace, Biggie's mother, filed a $500 million lawsuit against the LAPD, accusing them of covering up the true circumstances of her son's death. This lawsuit led to the reopening of the case in 2006, with Greg Kading back on the investigation. Kading's renewed efforts uncovered crucial new evidence that hinted at a dark and complicated truth. Since he had retired from the LAPD, Kading could only share his findings with federal investigators. He revealed that Diddy had been profiting significantly from Biggie's career, and even hinted that Biggie was planning to leave Bad Boy Records shortly before his death. Adding to the tension, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, provided additional explosive details. During an interview on DJ Vlad's show, Deal recounted seeing Biggie's contract when he was asked to hold Diddy's briefcase on a flight. He claimed that Biggie was earning $250,000 per installment, while Diddy retained control of the publishing rights. In a further bombshell, Deal shared that Biggie was about to sign a massive $60 million deal just before he was killed, suggesting Biggie was poised to break free from Diddy's tight grip. Veta Wallace, Biggie's mother, has supported the claims made by former bodyguard Gene Deal and Greg Kading. In her book Biggie, she recalls how her son signed a contract with Bad Boy Records for only $225,000 at age 19, suggesting he was not fully compensated for his talent and hard work. The pattern of tragic and suspicious deaths among those close to Diddy continues with Craig Mack, who died on March 12, 2018, at 47 from congestive heart failure. A cause of death that has eerie similarities to others in Diddy's orbit, such as pneumonia, heart attacks, and drowning. Mack's relationship with Diddy soured over money. He claimed that neither Diddy nor Biggie paid him for his contributions. Despite an initial agreement that he'd get a third of the profits from their projects, those payments never materialized. This led Mack to cease working with Diddy, but the conflict didn't stop there. Mack spoke out about threats from Diddy's associates, who reportedly harassed and intimidated him with death threats. His tragic death added to the growing suspicion that Diddy might be connected to these deaths. The buzz intensified when Mark Agnifilo, one of Diddy's top defense attorneys with a formidable career in criminal defense, was seen leaving court amid this storm of allegations. Agnifilo's experience is unparalleled. With over 30 years of handling high-profile cases in areas such as securities fraud and political corruption, his decision to step away from representing Diddy raises questions. Could he be worried about the mounting evidence? Courtney Burgess, a key figure in this unfolding drama, reportedly holds crucial evidence. Allegedly, she possesses 11 flash drives containing recordings of 8 celebrities, including 6 men and 2 women.
And act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
Among the most disturbing claims is that 2 of the people featured in the recordings were minors at the time. Speculation even suggests that one of these minors could be a high-profile name like Justin Bieber, adding a serious dimension to the controversy. As the investigation deepens and more whispers spread, it's clear that these developments could have major implications for Diddy and the broader music industry. The timeline surrounding these events adds, Justin Bieber was emerging as a music industry newcomer, and it's reported that he first met Diddy during that time. Coincidentally, late 2008 also marked the end of Diddy and Kim Porter's relationship. Kim publicly announced their breakup, citing that it was for the betterment of her, Diddy, and their family. However, rumors circulated that there might have been more to their separation. Allegedly, Kim discovered unsettling information about Diddy's alleged behavior involving Justin and other minors, and is said to have kept this information, including potential tapes, but never exposed it due to Diddy's immense influence and power. This adds a chilling layer to the unfolding story. It raises questions about what might have been shared and kept hidden during that time. If you're interested in more details on what Justin may have experienced, or if you want us to explore this theory further, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts on whether Diddy can recover from these allegations. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more updates and detailed stories.